Hey guys, this is Daniel with Deep South Defense. Thank you for joining in again. Today we're going to review the FN57. The FN57 has been around since 1998. It first hit America in 2000. At the time that it hit in 2000, it was actually the third variant in the production. At the time it was released here in America, it was known as the IOM, or the Individual Officer Model. In 2005, it was replaced with the USG. The USG stands for United States Government. In 2009, what they did is they upgraded the pistol grip itself. And in current production, you have in 2013 is when the Mark II was released. The Mark II is the one that's currently being produced and one currently up for sale. The two variants beforehand, in '98 when it was released, it was double action only. And one of the changes that happened between the variant 1 and the variant 2 is that they made it single action. The biggest change from the 1 to 2 is that they had an ambidextrous safety added, and from the variant 2 to the variant 3, they had, or the IOM, is that they added the M1913 rail. Some people call it the accessory rail, some people refer to it as Picatinny. The FN57 itself weighs in less than 4 pounds. It's pretty much all polymer. The steel slide is wrapped in polymer. It shoots a 5.7 by 28 round, and for comparison, this is a 223 round. The 5.7 by 28 moves at 2,133 feet per second. It has an effective range of about 55 yards. There are several shooters out there that are engaging targets well past 55 yards and shooting it very accurately. The reason why the 5.7 by 28 was designed, it was designed to shoot through Kevlar vests. In the pistol cartridges, there's only a handful that do it. 17 HMR, if you can find a pistol, it will shoot through Kevlar vests level 3. The 5.7 by 28, it will also shoot through level 3 Kevlar. The gun itself, when you get it, it comes with 3 magazines. Those magazines, you can get them in 10 round capacity, 20 round capacity, and you have to buy the 30 round capacity. They just don't come with it. Right now, from a distributor standpoint, you can get a ton of 10 round capacity 5.7s. Get into 20 round capacities are hard to find. We took this out today, we shot it. It shot great. Little to no recoil. For shooting a round like this, almost a small rifle round, you would expect more recoil. There's really not that much recoil, especially out of something that only weighs 4 pounds. Easily to manage, very accurate. As you can see right here, we did add a Jarvis threaded barrel. And this is a rugged Oculus 22 suppressor. Now, I don't know how well the video caught of the sound. When you shoot it without a suppressor, it is very loud. I mean, you're shooting a very fast bullet. When you put the suppressor on it, it takes out the crack, but there's still an echo down range. All in all, I recommend everybody having one of these. They're a little on the costly side, but it's so worth it to have. They're fun to shoot. If you're trying to teach a new shooter and you don't want them to shoot a 9mm, and at the same time you don't believe a 22 is a good route to go, if you have a 5.7, I'd recommend it. Alright, going to do the disassembly and reassembly of the FN57. You always want to make sure that the magazine's out, and always check and make sure there's no round chambered. So, what you'll do is on this side, you have a little takedown lever right here, and what you'll do is you'll push it back. It's a little bit kind of push back and the slide at the same time. You'll just let it go. The top separates very easily. You have the barrel and the slide. At this part, for reassembly, stick the barrel back in, get it back in place. Now you'll notice how it has like a little J shape right here, and this is where it will slide into. The best way to remember is the little takedown lever right here that you used. If you'll line the J up in the center, push straight down, and then come straight back. And it's ready. Pretty simple. To test the FN57 and the rugged Oculus suppressor, we're going to use some FN ammo. It's 27 grain, and here it is. So the recoil on the FN57 is very little. It's a very accurate round for its size. You could conceal carry this. There are a couple of IWB holsters available for it. It's about the same size of a 1911. You do have 20 round capacity. With the ballistic tips, you can move through level 3 soft body armor. So if the bad guy had that, would not be a factor for you. It's a really good firearm. One thing that surprised me doing the research about the 5.7, I believe it was 96 when they were released, or when they started to release them, and still to this day, they're very tough to get. This one is a second generation. They actually had 4 generations, and I'll talk about those a little bit later. But now, we are going to use a different 5.7. We're going to put the Jarvis barrel with adapter and run a rugged Oculus suppressor, just to kind of see how it does. You do have some blowback. I can feel blowback hit me in the face, in the mouth. Considering the type of round that we're shooting, it's still somewhat loud, but it's still hearing safe. You're still going to have that high crack, but you don't have the normal sound of shooting at 5.7 as you had seen in the earlier tape where we shot it without it being suppressed. I'm sure in the video you will be able to tell the sound difference. Overall, for an option for the 5.7, the rugged Oculus with the Jarvis barrel and Jarvis adapter, this is a great combination for all you 5.7 owners out there. It's going to work well, it fits in well, it's very smooth, and I like it. It's a great option. Cameraman from California, he is going to shoot the 5.7 some and get a California's perspective of shooting a 5.7 with a 20 round magazine.
Only shooting 5 rounds.
Only shooting 5 rounds.
Yeah, there's some considerable blowback. Felt a little bit of the heat hit my mustache. So, definitely want to wear eye protection with this one.
Alright, what we have here, this is your regular 5.7 barrel. This is a threaded barrel from Jarvis Incorporated. A couple things I'll let you know if you decide to order one of these. Number one, it's a great product. It worked fabulous out to the range. They will send you this little letter, and basically what it says is somewhere between 20 and 40 rounds when you're breaking it in. Always keep about 5 rounds in the magazine. Don't have more than that because you may have some jamming of some sort. We did not shoot 20 to 40 rounds in 5 round increments. Sorry, Jarvis. Your product held up well. We just kept shooting. We had no issues. And they'll also let you know that the barrel is test fired and functioning well before they send it out. Andrew Jarvis, who's the vice president, he tests everyone. He signs off on it, letting you know that it has been done. If you do have the 5.7 and you do order this barrel, you will need to get the thread adapter. And all it does is it takes it from a 10 by 1 millimeter to the half to 28. That way, if you want to thread it on to basically any 22 suppressor, most of them are half to 28. Very, very easy, very, very quick drop in. It's got the same recoil spring, so you do not have to worry about, oh, is this going to malfunction? Is this going to this or that? I'm telling you, we dropped it in, we ran it, no issues at all. It worked just the same with the FN barrel as it does with the Jarvis barrel. Shot accurately. We were able to keep tight groups just doing freehand. So it is it's a great option for you to have for your 5.7. For all you 5.7 shooters out there, they're out of Hamilton, Montana. They sent me a shirt. I got a little bit of oil on it, so I will not be able to wear the shirt because I didn't want to show off their product and have a messy shirt. This is the thread adapter. It comes with the barrel, so you got the 10 millimeter, and then you got the half by 28 to kind of see a comparison. It works fine. It's a great one to go with, and you've seen in the video how we shot it and it did well. Thread right on. As always, anytime that you have threads, you may want to put some anti-seize on there, and just make sure that you don't have any issues going forward. Or if you want to have this permanently done, maybe put some red Loctite on it. Hey guys, this is Daniel again. Going to talk about the pros and cons of the 5.7. Before I do, there's one thing I forgot to add in the history. So in 1990, FN released the P90, which shoots the same exact ammo. They started thinking maybe we should pair this with a pistol. They started doing research and development on the 5.7 that you see now in 1994 through 1996. So this pistol pairs perfectly with the P90. They shoot the same ammo. It's going to be moving a lot faster out of the P90 than what it's moving out of the pistol because of the barrel length. So now on to pros and cons. The only con that I can really think of with the FN pistol is that the ammo in your area may not be available. Most of your gun shops may or may not carry the 5.7 ammo. When they do have it, you're going to be paying prices of north of $25 per box of 50. In addition to that, FN also sends a little letter in each box that says you need to shoot only FN ammo or you need to shoot American Eagle ammo. So you're really torn between just a handful of ammunition companies. The pros, that's a great gun. Little to no recoil. It can be carried. If you carry a 1911, you can carry this gun. In the video, you saw me draw from appendix and put rounds on target. The other part that's a pro and a con is the availability of the 5.7. You'll see them sell on Gunbroker for higher than what the MSRP is because they just don't make enough to keep up with demand. So if you're looking for an investment, this is always going to hold its value. This one is a third variant. Without a box, it would still sell for over $1,000. With that said, I think we did a good job covering the 5.7. If you see anything that we missed or anything that we need to do better on, leave a comment on our YouTube page. But also remember to subscribe to us so anytime that we're tossing up new videos, you'll be notified. Also like us on Facebook at Deep South Defense. If you have any questions, give us a call, send us an email, send us a message. Thank you again for taking time out to watch this video. Have a great day.